What's good? What's good? How y'all doing, everybody? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It's your boy Rockstar. Welcome to Rock's House. This is my other channel that I just do a solo commentary on as far as social commentary is concerned. So I'm also going live on Instagram too this sun up. So we're gonna see how that works out, y'all. Yeah, man, as usual, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. So let's just dive into it. So yesterday was Wednesday podcast of At My Mama's House, which is my other channel. And basically that's a guest panel where people come on. Some are regulars, some are new. And we just talk about social commentary. Some things we agree on, some things we don't. But it was kind of a fallout yesterday. It was definitely entertaining. But the first thing I want to do is I want to apologize to myself for getting out of character. It got very passionate last night, and that was displayed by pretty much most of the people on the panel. But there seems to be a daunting issue going on in the Black community. And it's one of those situations where I think we're at a serious crossroads. We're at a point in time where African Americans' moves are so sensitive. It's so delicate, I'd rather say, that we could find ourselves on a bad end of a stick or the bad end of reality if we don't be careful. There seems to be this huge denial or disagreement about present day Black culture being trash or not. And I, for one, I'm not going to say I think, because the statistics, the reality in and our experiences as a whole and individually tells me Black culture is trash. So let me start off by saying this. I don't want to fail in life, right? I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to lose. I don't want Black culture to be trash either. My sentiments are the same. But if I fail at something, I have to be mature enough to admit that I failed at it. If I lose a game, if I lose something, I have to be mature enough to admit that I lost it. All right. And one of the arguments that's being presented to me when people go against me telling them that Black culture is trash is people that disagree with me about Black culture being trash. It seems to be the number one go-to is they always go back to when we were oppressed, when we were slaves. It always goes back to some level or example of victimhood, of being less than. And I find that to be a great anomaly. Hey, what's up, B. Nicole? Glad you tuned in. So that's very alarming for a group of people that have survived so much. And what makes it more alarming to me is that when I see grown men in 2025 still talking about we still slaves. When I see grown men swimming in victimhood, I understand now why the matriarch still rules our people. And it's just really hard to say these things without it sounding fucked up. I mean, messed up, forgive me, because my goal is not to cuss on this, on Rock's House. It's hard to speak the truth without it sounding bad, because it is bad. Listen, I am sick and tired of my people waking up every day claiming victimhood. It's 2025. We should not be walking around here talking about we still slaves. Do you know how asinine that is? Do you know how low of a psychological threshold that has to have on you? Why are we continuing to pass down traumas that a lot of us didn't even experience? Why do we continue to fight emotional battles when the fight that needs to be fought is the economic battle? So before I continue, I'm going to play a clip of some of what we talked about on the show, and how I end up going off. We all went at it. Pathetic, right? So what I'm saying is right now we live in America, right? And to prove my point and to show you how, as a whole, Black people have an issue with accepting accountability for things.
Yes.
This
100%.
If I ask the average nigga, is America trash?
I'm Black.
They gonna say yeah. If I ask the average nigga or the average Black person, are white people trash? They'll say yeah. But them same people would turn around and argue with me and say Black culture not trash. How in the fuck can Black culture not be trash if American culture is trash? So think about what I had said. If the same people that say American culture is trash, how can you turn around and in the same sentence and in the same breath say Black culture isn't trash when we are a part of America? Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. Now, is we gonna talk logic or is we gonna talk from emotion? I'm gonna let it play. We're one and the same. We're one and the same, dog.
What Black culture? Can you elaborate?
Hold on. So just off the fact that we can admit that American culture is trash, how can you not say Black culture is trash? American culture is trash. We're the most obese country in the world. We're the most unhealthy country in the world. We have the shortest lifespan. We're one of the most uneducated countries in the world. We are like number 15 on the reading scale in the world.
38.
So how in the fuck can we sit here and we admit that American culture is not trash, but Black culture is not trash when we're fucking Americans? And what I hate about Black culture is that we pick and choose. We want to be separative when it comes to our culture. Now, we not America, we Black culture. But then when we get treated separate, we Americans too. Make up your motherfucking mind, niggas.
Niggas want to start marching.
Thank you.
What?
So we pick and choose when we want to get treated like Americans, and we pick and choose when we want to be part of America. We pick and choose when we want to be treated equal. but then we pick and choose also when we want to be treated, have some type of extra treatment. And we always use this basics. We always run to where the reason why we should get treated different or better or get special treatment is because of our inherited trauma from us being slaves at some point or whatnot or whatever. And then when I combat that, I'm less than black all of a sudden. When I combat that, all of a sudden I'm a coon. When I combat that, all of a sudden I don't have enough melanin in me. When I combat that, when I'm blacker than some of the darkest Negroes. We are such a flip-floppity race of people. And the reason why I'm more focused on targeting the black men is because when you see our display of victimhood, we give justification as to why the YNs don't respect us. Imagine my son saying, I want to be this one day. And I tell him, nah, we still slaves. So we in turn not only pass down trauma, we pass down oppression. Not only do we pass down oppression, we passing down justification for failing. See, what history forgets to tell you, and what we forget to tell our children is that we were not slaves by choice. We did, some of us fought. Some of us fought. Not all slaves were slaves by choice. And here we are in 2025, you still got people Negroes being slaves by choice. We can go to any restaurant we want. Cops can go to jail now for killing a black person. And then when I say that, the first thing they do, oh, but they don't treat us fair. Life ain't fair. We got to stop playing checkers on a chessboard. You know, I didn't do my homework one day. I think I was in the 8th grade, Kirby Middle School, Raffy Kirby Middle School, Houston, Texas, off Mason Road. And my reading teacher, she was a beautiful lady too. She ended up coming to me and asked me where my homework at, and I told her I didn't do it. So she came back around and she asked me why I didn't do my homework. I lied and told her the family dog ate it. You want to know what she bended over and told me? She said, let me tell you something, Mr. Kipple. The information I'm about to give you, you're going to do one or two things. It's either going to save your life and you're going to become a great asset to society, or it's not going to save your life and you're going to dwell and fall by the wayside like the others who chose not to take heed to the message I'm about to give you. And she looked me in my eyes and she told me, she said, son, excuses are tools which incompetent people use to give examples of nothingness. Bars. I'm going to repeat it again. She said, excuses are tools which incompetent people use to give examples of nothingness. And the problem I have with black culture is that we're running around throwing out a bunch of excuses. We are so psychologically oppressed that even when a black person does succeed in this world, in this country, we think their soul got bought. See how mentally off we are? as a people. Think about this. Basically, what we are doing as a people is we're teaching our kids to lose, to be losers. And the crazy part about it is the people who disagree with me saying black culture is trash right now, they're disagreeing with everything I'm saying. But we the same race of people. The average student, the average black child is reading at or below the 4th grade level. I can't make this up. We blaming everybody but us. It's everybody's fault but black people's fault. As if we can't go get a bank loan too. As if we can't go start a business too. As if we can't go get an LLC too. As if we can't start a business and employ our people. We can buy that same corner store on the block as the Asians do. How long are we going to keep not only making excuses, giving excuses, but passing excuses down to our children? My grandpa used to say this: you either complaining about the situation or you're doing something about it. You can't do both at the same time. He was telling the truth. You cannot complain about the situation and do something about it at the same time. Because see, if you're complaining about it, then that means you're wasting energy that you could be using to do something about it. And if you're doing something about the situation, then that means you don't have the energy to be complaining about it because you're doing something about it. I ain't never seen a man run and say he can't run. I've never seen a man running that said he couldn't run. But I have seen a man that can't run not run. I'm just trying to give it to you in the lowest picture. And while every other race of people is out here doing something about it and complaining, instead of complaining about it, we out here falling by the wayside. And we out here babying our male boys. That don't plague your mind? You think I can afford to wake up every morning and complain and make excuses about why I'm not where I want to be? No, because I get up every morning and I make excuses to do what I want to do. I'm too busy checking the box off. Y'all too busy creating the box. We different. And when I recollect on me being that old version of me, the excuse maker, the complainer, the oh, it's the white man fault type attitude, I be wanting to slap myself sometimes because I didn't realize at the time how foolish of a mindset I had. Why would I want to do business with another brother that think he's still a slave? It's 2025 and niggas still thinking we slaves? Y'all know it's poor white people, right? It's more of them than us. So please kill me about we ain't getting a fair shot. Life not fair. Double standards exist. Nepotism is real. Classism will never go away. It's been here since the beginning of time. Stop fighting battles that ain't meant to be won. I'm in it to win the war. You can have a battle. Can you imagine playing on a team where your teammates already coming in the game saying they're going to lose? Would you want to play for that team? It's a real question. And for all y'all Negroes out there, yeah, but they are enemy. They don't hate us. Y'all need to read more. In the book of Sun Tzu, it says, keep my friends close and my enemies closer. The last time I checked, world leaders do business with each other every day. You know, I'm going to keep this short, man. I ain't going to go over 30 minutes because my job ain't to change no grown man or woman mind. My job is to just get the message out to some young brother or young sister who ain't quite figured it out yet and just needs some assistance in figuring this out, or some assurance that how they think or how they feel don't matter, and it's best to just work on your logic. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. We got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves and feeling sorry for each other. We got to stop passing down inherited trauma and passing it down to our children. I don't know nothing about picking cotton. You ain't got to constantly remind me that some of my people were slaves and beat and killed and brutally murdered and hung. Okay, I know that. Next. See, y'all think keeping the memory of they suffering alive is paying homage to them. You know how stupid you sound to think that? You want to know the best way to pay homage to the people that died for you and suffered for you and prospered for you? Do better. Be bigger. Do bigger things. Because whether y'all realize this or not, this is a capitalist society. And when it comes to capitalism, emotion don't win nothing in that game. The war front is an economic battle. And with AI coming out, we only making our situation worse. So let's stop the madness, man. And all you grown men out here, stop being victim. Stop playing victim. Because them YNs looking at us like, dang, These OGs supposed to be my leader and they done gave up. Why should I kill? Make it make sense. Y'all setting a bad example for our youngsters, man. What I look like walking around bragging about being a loser. I ain't no loser. I'm out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments as well, too. Give me your thoughts on this.